prepared to not experiment, but having researched, give things a good try out and use myself and the experience that I have to assess whether it works or not. I think Swiss Medica is a very focused organisation. I think I've read, I haven't experienced, about other clinics in other parts of the world, and they appear to be a bit more of a spa experience with add-ons. My doctor has explained everything I want to know really well. Any tests I've had done, she's explained really well. Couldn't really fault that. Well, I suppose I could understand apprehension if you've never been through that sort of procedure before, but you have some very good online consultation techniques, and you're very free to make those available, so I would do that and make yourself comfortable before you come. I believe that was a risk worth taking to find out whether this works for me.
Mm-hmm. Hello sir, pleasure to have you here today with us. Would you be so kind to introduce yourself and tell us what brought you to Swiss Medica?
Okay, my name is David Hugh. I'm from England. I'm a company director, still working full-time. I got, I suppose, many small annoying imperfections now, and one of them being a very annoying persistent cough, which has been treated in the UK without any success so far. That spurred me into action to research a bit into stem cells and generally look at the benefits of stem cells, having done that.
Mm-hmm. Can we focus a little bit on your issues that you mentioned? Can you share with us how they affect your everyday life, and what would be some of your hopes for the post-treatment?
Okay, so really I suppose mainly they're annoying to me and maybe those around me, particularly the cough. If I can improve that, it'll improve my general quality of life, and all the anti-aging benefits that get brought with it. I suppose part of it, my hope is that it'll be preventative in part as well.
Mm-hmm. And what other treatments or procedures you tried to address these issues?
The lung complaint in particular started before COVID. I had quite a few tests done before COVID to try and eliminate various possibilities. Then the world had COVID and everybody was coughing, so there didn't seem any point, and took those tests up again in, I suppose, late 2021, and to date nothing has been able to discover what the problem is.
Mm-hmm. And while doing your own research about stem cells, what you read or what have you seen that inspired you the most to give it a chance for a relatively new way of treating illnesses and diseases?
I suppose I always like scientific theory, and I'm prepared to not experiment, but having researched, give things a good try out and use myself and the experience that I have to assess whether it works or not. I suppose nothing ventured, nothing gained. Inevitably in any type of medical procedure there is a risk, but again, having read a lot about it, a measured risk, and I believe that was a risk worth taking to find out whether this works for me.
Mm-hmm. Did you have any kind of doubts or apprehensions trying the stem cells treatment? Anything that you were worried about in particular?
No. Nothing there. I'd say, if anything, my friends and family were more apprehensive than me. I think I was probably more engaged with it, and
because they're not the ones coughing, right?
Well, exactly. I was more engaged with it, and I suppose it's me at the end of the day that goes through the treatment.
Mm-hmm. Of course. And if I may ask, traveling to Serbia, I mean, it's still Europe, but probably unfamiliar for many people from UK. Did you have any kind of apprehensions traveling to this part of the world? And how did you overcome them, if so?
No, I didn't, so I can't tell you how I overcame them. No, I travelled to various different countries. And
you felt safe being here and walking around the town?
I mean, I've only walked into the small town. I haven't been into Belgrade. The site itself is pretty secure. But having walked out locally, I didn't really feel that there was a problem anyway.
Mm-hmm. And if we may ask, to share with the world a little bit about your own impression with Swiss Medica and general experience you had here, were we up to your expectations? Did doctors explain everything comprehensively? Can you walk us through that a little bit?
I think Swiss Medica is a very focused organisation. I think I've read, I haven't experienced, about other clinics in other parts of the world, and they appear to be a bit more of a spa experience with add-ons. This appears to be a very focused hospital environment. The doctors, my doctor, has explained everything I want to know really well. Any tests I've had done, she's explained really well. Couldn't really fault that with my knowledge. And all the other staff have explained what they're doing, very focused, very kind, very supportive.
And if I may ask, which is always a big interest of us, why did you decide to come with Swiss Medica, to come here for the treatment and not maybe some other clinic, because there's multiple of them providing stem cells treatment these days?
I suppose there's more information about Swiss Medica, more testimonials, so I guess your marketing department's done its job well. But again, I don't know this region very well, but I'm comfortable with it. Can't really think of another reason. Just appealed to me more.
That's primary and secondary, more than enough. And if for the last question, we always ask for patients suffering from or having the same conditions as you have, would you have any kind of general advice or an insight that you would like to share?
Well, I suppose I could understand apprehension if you've never been through that sort of procedure before, but you have some very good online consultation techniques, and you're very free to make those available, so I would do that and make yourself comfortable before you come.